In this lesson we'll have a look at vendor price lists. So from time to time our vendors will supply us with price lists to make sure that our prices that we have in our system reflects their prices that they're offering their products for. So this is a price list that we've just been emailed from DEF Imports. It's got the name of the supplier, the vendor, the products that it applies to, and the prices. Fairly simple sort of setup. So let's go and see how we can apply this to the system. So if we go to our purchasing tab, and let's just have a quick look at one of the products, and we can see from our purchase tab we've purchased this before from ABC Games. So if you recall from an earlier lesson, we created a purchase order from ABC Games for this product, and that's where this entry has come from that purchase order. So it's recognised that, and we're going to end up with a list of suppliers in here and the prices that we buy this particular product for. Another way to look at that is we can go to configuration and vendor price lists, and here I just get a list of the products we purchased and the price we bought it for. It's the same information, just a different view of the same thing. But this is a great place to upload our price list that we've got. So to upload the price list, we click on favorites and then go to import records. We then go to upload files and we navigate to the file, and in here we've got our price list. That's this spreadsheet over here. So we'll open that, and then that all looks right. So the field names match up and so forth perfectly. Yeah, we might sometimes when you get the price list, you might need to adjust the headings on them just so they do match up. But, if they don't match up, I mean, it's very easy to go and select it out of the list anyway, if you know what you're looking for. So we'll do a test on this and make sure that it looks good. Yes, it does. So we'll import these records. So as you can see now, I've got two entries for all these products actually. So this top one is Rhino Hero from DEF, and I'll get rid of that. And the price that they're offering it for is $3.99, whereas for ABC Games they're offering it for $4.20. So let's see how that looks on the product sheet now. So we go back to products and we'll open up the same one just so we can compare. Go to the purchase tab, and now I've got the two entries in here. So the price is, did I click on the right one? So the price from the DF was $17.01. So for this particular product, this one, $17.01. So it's imported that correctly. By default, there is a one day lead time. They haven't specified lead time here, but a 1 day lead time is not a bad thing anyway. If we we could have set our own lead time in here as well. But typically with import, you really just want product and the price and the supplier. They're the three main things. You can import other information if you need to. So if we were to create a purchase order now, let's have a look at what that might look like. So there's our previous purchase order. Let's create a new one. And if we go with ABC Games, for example, let's go and have a look at a product now, and we'll go to that same product, and it's $18 with them. Let's change suppliers, and we'll go with DEF this time. And notice that this does not change because that entry was already in there. And so I won't take that away. I can physically remove it, but I'm going to leave it there for a second. I'm going to add a product, and I'm going to add the same product. And notice what happens. It's got the DEF price there now, because it's when I've added the product, it goes, okay, which vendor am I buying it from? And it applies that price. When I did the first one, I had ABC in the top up here, so I looked at ABC's price, and that's why I put that there. So I don't think I'm going to buy it for $18 if I can get it for $17, so I'm going to remove that line, and then I can buy my product from DEF. So in summary, that's how to apply a price list that you might get from a vendor to the system, and do it through a bulk upload rather than try and do it by hand one by one. It's a huge time saver. It might take just a few minutes to get these headings right, and that's probably the hardest thing of the whole lot, just changing those labels on the headings, and making sure that these names match up. But if you're using consistent names and things like that, that's usually not too much of a problem. So upload the price list, and now we can, whenever we use that particular vendor, that the prices in the quotations and the purchase orders will be applied according to that vendor's current price list. And that's where we'll leave that one.